YouTube. All right, that's my attempt at some chicken picking, right? I'm not the best in the world at this, but in this video, I want to kind of try and get you guys started a little bit with the way I started trying to get to do it, right? There's a lot of cats that are way better at this than I am, but some people have asked, so I'm going to do a teaching video. Man, I can't thank you guys enough. The subs keep growing and growing, and if you subscribe to the channel, man, thank you guys a lot. We're up to like 6,500 plus now, which is insane. I keep saying this, you guys, but I got a ton of cool videos coming. A ton of cool videos. I'm playing downtown this Saturday. I'm going to do a vlog. I'm going to take you guys with that. I've got a potential kind of podcast thing starting that I'm going to do. I think we're calling it the Nashville Hang. That's coming out. It's going to be really cool with a bunch of different people. I got so many plans. And then I just found out we're going to the ACM Awards. And I'm going and playing at that. And I am going to do the best I can to take you guys along for it. I'm going to the ACMs down in Austin, Texas. And then I'm going straight to Ohio the next day to play a gig in Ohio. So tons of cool stuff coming. I'm going to take you guys along. And at none of those gigs, actually on Saturday at Puckett's, I'll be doing a little bit of chicken picking. But the Land Coast stuff, I don't do any chicken picking. So you guys, let's like hop right into this lesson. So people have been asking for some teaching stuff, and I like teaching. So I'm not the best in the world, but I'm still working on it, trying to get better too. And I wanted to show you guys how I got started with a little bit of that sound that you heard in the intro. Now, so much of the country stuff, and when I say country, I mean a little bit more old school, you know, current country, even Land Coast stuff right now. I'm really playing more like pop rock guitar, or just rock guitar, depending on the artist. But I'm talking about that more old school stuff. If you're playing, I don't know, Folsom Prison, Alan Jackson tunes or stuff like that. So much of the sound comes from hybrid picking, dude. And this is a technique that like obviously gives you that sound that, right? Or the some of that sound, but also I use this is a technique that like once I decided I was going to move to Nashville. I hadn't played any country guitar, and I had like 9 months, and I was like, I better learn some country stuff. I don't know how to play any country stuff. And some of the first stuff I started trying to learn was like, okay, how do I hybrid pick? And it's one of those techniques that once I learned it, I use it across my playing all the time without even thinking about it. You know, I might even be playing something that's more this vibe. So it's great to just like, you can kind of finger pick and have the pick always in your hand. So this is an awesome technique to learn, and I'm just going to walk you guys through like the beginning steps of not quite as complicated of a rhythm as I was playing at the beginning. And that wasn't perfect. Like, I'm still trying to get better at it, but I'm just going to show you guys how to kind of start. So this is what I teach people, and I think this is a good way to start. The real key is the left hand's going to be pretty simple. It's our right hand. We're working on the right hand. It's really that pick pop kind of thing, and that's what we're going to start with. What I'm playing there, it's just like an A bar chord, right? So I got open A, and then 2 2 2 on D, 2 on G. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit so I can talk and play for you guys, right? Because the levels might be terrible on this. We're keeping Tim Avon production value, but this is what I want you to start doing just off the bat. Is we're going to go pick pop with each of these. Now each pick, middle, and ring is going to be kind of assigned to a string. So if I'm starting on the A string, my pick's going to be on the A string, middle finger on the D string, ring finger on the G string. And we're just going to start by doing, you're going to, for the chicken picking type of stuff, the country stuff, gently palm mute the bass string, and you're going to go pick, pop, pick, pop, pick, pop, pick, pop, pick, pop, pick, pop. So I just want you to pick and pop these two, pick and pop these two with gently palm muting it. And that seems really basic, but the real key, like I was saying, is getting your right hand free and used to that, starting to get your hand used to playing pick and fingers, pick and fingers. So here's some other ways you could practice it too. You can do all three of them at the same time, so just or you can go pick, middle, ring, pick, middle, ring. make up your own groove, whatever you want. But the real key on this, I think, is starting to get your fingers separated from your pick a little bit while still using it. And the general rule of thumb is kind of the pick is, on the lowest note of the stuff you're playing. So what you heard me do in the beginning, I'll teach you a simplified version of the groove. That was obviously like it kind of sped up, and did a great lick I learned from a Trey Lewis and Hayden Kaufman song. But it's that. So what's the simpler version of that? It's really just a blues, right? We're going. It's going. This is the 5 in our chord on the D string. We're going 5, 6, flat 7, 6, 5, and you're just going to do that through a blues progression. But you can do that with the pick, pop, kind of vibe, right? So you go. There I'm kind of hammering on too, I guess. I honestly haven't analyzed that hard when I'm teaching you guys, but this is off the cuff, man. Now hear how I'm hitting the bass note in between every time. It's. Right? So try and maybe just mess around with that. I encourage you to like try your own stuff. I'm not the master of this. There's so many people that are so much better than I am at this, but that was the thing I used off the bat to start trying to get used to it. And then eventually you can speed that up. And there, right, I'm just going 1 to 4 to 1 to 5. It's just a blues. Just, country is so similar to blues. And it's really, a lot of it's your right-handed attack and how much you make it. And mess with how much you pop it, how much you kind of quack it, the palm mutant on the low one, And if you get used to it, try and speed it up a little bit. Still working on this too, you guys, but hey, why not get on here and show everybody that I'm working on it too and how I initially got it started with that. And then I'd encourage you to just even some basic progressions that you already like that maybe aren't country, try using it like you would your fingers. Like, look, here's without pick. If I was to that, try doing something you might already know with your fingers like that, but with the pick. See how there, like, I have the economy of being able to kind of finger pick it or go straight to pick, and instead of when you normal just finger pick it like this, the bass note there, and sometimes you want that warmer tone because you're hitting it from the flesh of your thumb, right? But it's another option, whereas now the bass note has a little bit more attack, a little brighter, because the bass note's getting hit by the pick instead of the flesh of my thumb. So you guys, just some stuff to like think about. A really basic intro exercise of like, you want to play some stuff like that, check it out. And who's some people that you could maybe listen to that are like really good at this and way better than I am at it? There's a bunch of great stuff. One of my favorite records that has so much good country and kind of country rock and guitar is Cody Johnson's most recent live album. His live album, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's the first and I think only live album if you look up on Spotify, Cody Johnson. I think his name's Jake Mears, I'm not sure, but if you have headphones on, it's the guitar player in your left ear. Man, dude, check that record out. There's so many great country guitar parts and stuff on it, and kind of rocking with chicken picking and a really good band. There's some cool parts, like, I don't know a ton of it, honestly. Maybe a... some good stuff. Chattahoochee by Alan Jackson. You know? It's been a minute since I played that. That's a good one. Pickup Man by Joe Diffie. I butcher this intro riff every time. I shouldn't even play it. But you know what? To show you guys that I'm not perfect, I'll try and play it. The intro riff on that is hard. But so, anyways, some good stuff to maybe listen to. Check out Brent Mason, Johnny Highland if you really want to scare yourself with Brent Mason or Johnny Highland. You know, Brad Paisley. I can't play all that stuff, but I love this technique, and it's one I'm working on, and I use all across my playing besides just country. So I hope some of you somewhere out there can get something out of that. Play along a little bit. And yeah, it's a really fun sound to play. You know, I'm still trying to get better, but it's a lot of fun. It's a ton of fun. Effects wise, to get that sound, I will say I've got a slap back on, right? So that gives a little bit of a cushion, kind of a bounce to it. Here's without the slap back. Whoops. No slap back. Slap back, right? And I've got, there's a bad input jack on this. Oh, it's back. Yeah, the input jack's kind of dying on this guitar. I need to get it fixed. But anyways, you guys, I think I'll kind of end it there. I'm going to say again, if you liked it, sub. I've got so much cool stuff coming. Tell me if you guys want more teaching videos, you know? I can only teach up to as good as my ability is, but I can show you guys some stuff I've learned and things I'm working on and techniques I like and stuff like that. And I just, I enjoy doing that. Also, with that said, I am doing a bunch of lessons right now. So if you're interested in lessons, you can shoot me a message on here, or if you really want a quick reply, my name on Instagram is the same as my YouTube username. Just look me up and shoot me a DM on there. I am getting and working on a website coming up that'll make that process more streamlined. But for any of you guys that have been asking, just hit me up on there if you want more info on it. And I appreciate all you guys that have already taken lessons. It's been a lot of fun teaching you and getting to meet some people on the other side of the camera, because I'm just looking at my iPhone right now. You know, I got a window behind me, which is nice. But you guys, thanks. If you liked it, sub. I appreciate all the love and everybody hanging out, and it's been a ton of fun. So a lot of cool stuff coming. Get ready for that. Tell me if you already know this stuff. If you're already good at this stuff, better than I am at this stuff, write some tips in the comments for the people that might be brand new and trying to get used to this style. What's something you worked on that helped you out? All right. Until next time, you guys. Peace.